When we created the Yoga Synergy sequences, Bianca and I didn't intend to create a new type of yoga. We still think of what we teach as being traditional yoga for the modern body. And yet when people see some of the postures that we use in the practice, people think this is not traditional postures. But what I'd like to show you is, in fact, that we're still using the traditional postures, but sometimes in a different way. So for example, most people are familiar with the triangle position. So here, the triangle position, I turn the back thigh in, the front thigh out, I lengthen the back of my body, and then I add on a twist. I turn the navel up, and then from that position, I lengthen the front of the body. I expand the front of my body. And that gives you some type of triangle position. But before teaching this, often we teach this exercise, where I'll balance on my right leg, come to the left toe tip, and I'll lengthen the back of the body in this way. Then I'll twist to the right side. Then I'll lengthen the front of the body like this, then I'll lift up my leg. Now when someone does that, you can see the same shape of the triangle position is there, and it teaches you. It teaches you about core stability, about length in the back of the body, firmness at the front. And that makes you appreciate then that this posture, although it looks like a funny posture, is actually doing the same thing as the triangle position. Similarly, I can do the same thing with the twisting triangle. So many people have seen this pose as being taught as a traditional type of posture. But it's a difficult pose to teach people to get the feeling of in the beginning. So we teach it in an active way. So one of the ways it can be taught would be to lean on the left leg, come to the right toe tip, and then bend the elbows, and then twist to the right side, bend the spine forward, and then open the arms, and then keep the back long and make the front longer. And then from that position, move the right hip to the left and maybe lift up that right leg. And lifting up the right leg. Now this doesn't look like a traditional posture, but you can see it's the same thing required to do this movement here. Now if you like, you could try this, and one of the ways that can make you feel if it's effective for you might be, for example, to try to do a triangle posture, how you normally would, lengthening the back, twisting up, and then opening the front. See how it feels, and then actually try it leaning on one leg. So you lean on the left leg, take the right toe to the right side, then bend the spine forward, twist it to the left side, and lengthen the front. Then keep your right thigh turned out and perhaps lift up the leg and see how it feels. Allow a few moments and just check that you're relaxed, check the tummy can breathe, but notice it takes a little bit of effort in your trunk and your legs, but the aim is to be relaxed. Then put the foot back on the floor, same leg, right leg on the floor, turn left thigh in, right thigh out, lengthen the back, then twist to the left and lengthen the front. And notice the second time you do it, it feels a little bit easier because the body was already trained into what it should be doing without just falling into the posture, which is what gravity often makes you do. So similarly, we could do the same thing with the twisting triangle. So you could try your left leg forward, right leg back, and then do a twist like many people might do, which is taking the right palm to the floor, stand back up, see how it feels. Then, instead of doing it like that, do it actively. I can lean on the right leg, come to the left toe tip, bend the elbows, and twist the spine to the left, bend the spine forward, open the body up, and then from there, lengthen the front of the body and add on a lift of the leg. So then the shape of the pose is similar to the twisting triangle position. Some of you might only come to here. And then from that position, check you're relaxed. Notice how the body gets very warm in this position already. And then put the foot back on the floor, do the pose a second time, and notice how it feels much easier when you come to the floor the second time. Because actually lifting the leg up in the air and doing this posture will actually teach you how to do Parvita Trikonasana. Thank you very much.